Okay, so in the last lesson, we finished number 4 of block 5, topic 3 on page 88, where we figured out that you require 24 tiles to surround a pond that has 5 feet on each side of the pond. Now, that takes us to question 5. What if you knew you only had 36 tiles, right? Your limit is 36. You can't buy any more tiles. How could you write an equation to represent the size of the pond that you could tile? So let's think about this a moment. So you only have 36 tiles total, right? That's the number of tiles that you can use. So if we were to take that same formula that we had that was at the top of this and say, well, okay, the number of tiles is equal to 4 multiplied by the length of the sides plus 4 more for the corners. That's our formula, right? So what do these variables represent? S represents the length of the sides. And T, what does T represent? T represents the number of tiles that it would take to go around that pond. Well, in question 5, it's asking us if you only had 36 tiles, how could you write an equation to represent that? Well, that seems pretty easy. You just replace that 36 for the t. So that would be 36 is equal to 4 multiplied by the number of sides plus 4 for the 4 corners. That's it. That's the equation. So how great is that? Now, question 6 asks us, how could you use the graph to find the size of the pond you could build with 36 tiles? Well, let's scroll on up to our graph and have a look. So keep in mind that the bottom, on the x-axis, is the number of, the length of the sides, and on the y-axis, this is how many border tiles. Well, that's the y side. So we are looking for 36. So we go up here, we find the 36, and we go boom, 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 until we get to the spot where we hit our line, the line of our equation. When we hit that line, then we go down. And that takes us to 8. So if you have 36 tiles, you would have the largest pond you could build would be 8 feet to the side. So you see that? How can we use that graph to find the size of the pond? Well, so we'd have to go to 36 on the tile side. We would see where it matches the number on the side length. Okay, just to make sure that we fully understand that again, I need 36 tiles. So I follow it over here horizontally, and then when I hit the line, I follow that down until I get to the number of the side length that matches, and in this case, 8. So it would take, I could build a pond that has 8 feet on the side. Awesome. Well, oh my goodness. I was going to say, let's keep going, but that's as far as we can go. So just for fun, let's see if we can figure a couple of questions out before we go, before I turn this off. So let's say that I have a side length I want to build a pond that has 15 a side length of 15 feet. Okay. How many tiles would that require? Well, remember, we're going to take that same formula. T is equal to 4 multiplied by S plus 4. And S represents the side length. So T is 4 times the side length of 15 plus the 4 corners. 4 times 15 would be 60 plus the 4. So the number of tiles I would need 64 tiles to completely tile around a pond that has side lengths of 15 feet on each side. Pretty simple, right? Seems pretty straightforward to me. Now, what if, let's see, if I had, I don't know, how about 94 tiles? 94 tiles. We could still use that same formula, only instead of replacing the S, we would say, all right, well, I've got 90 tiles. How big of a pond could I build? I bet it would be a doozy. 4S plus 4. We know how to solve two-step equations. We've done this. So, first of all, subtract the 4 corner pieces because they have nothing to do with the length of the sides. And 90 minus 4 is 86. And that would be 4S. What is 86 divided by 4? Can I even divide 86 by 4? Let's see. I get 21.5. So 21, whoops, sorry about that. I need to erase that. There we go. Divide both sides by 4, divide both sides by 4. And I get S equals 21.5. All right. Well, so obviously I can't do, half tiles or whatever. So I would have to take it down to 21 foot sides is the longest of the sides I could do, because I can't go, I'm not going to do half tiles because it won't work. Okay. Well, give me just a second here. I will stop the recording.